All right, you guys, we are already at 5 months until we move abroad. Time is flying. I want to tell you all that we've done this last month. If you're following along, I've been filming a video every month since we were about 12 to 14 months out, sharing a realistic look at what we're doing. In case you're also planning on moving, you can watch these videos as you go along and have another perspective of what someone else has done at those same stages. And watch the other videos too, because they're not that long and it really does accumulate into a wide variety of things that maybe you haven't thought of, or that just are fun to see what other people are doing to make that dream happen. So I'm Noelle. I'm a realist dreamer. We're 5 months out from moving abroad. We're in the process of selling everything to make this big life dream happen. We're doing it with our teenage son, who we're so excited to get to show the world to. And yeah, I'm so happy you're here. So I've broken this down into a few different areas like I have every month. And I'll tell you what we've been up to. So in the home category, we have finished the basement. Finished, I'd say we're about 99% done. A few pieces of trim left, but I'll go ahead and show you what we've been up to down there. We've tiled the floor, finished the bathroom. We added a wall to the stairwell so it feels like the laundry room's a separate area. We put risers on the stairs. I went in and siliconed them all. We've trimmed them out, minus the last couple pieces of trimming needed. Just freshen it up. I have one more coat of paint I'm going to do in a really good semi-gloss sort of flooring paint towards the end here. I'm waiting till we're not up and down 20 times a day with all of the dirt on our feet and all the things, just to make them a little easier for the future homeowner to clean and keep up with. So that's still coming. But other than that, we have the bedroom done, all the doorknobs in, doors painted, all the things. So I feel really good about that. On the other end of the house, the top floor, we've painted, by we I mean me, have painted the entire third floor. All the trims, the walls, just deep cleaning it, touching up. There's really dark wood up there. And so I went back in anywhere where through the decades, someone has touched the wood with paint as they were painting. Much of it much before we moved here, but went in with both stain and then brown paint and just touched up and made them look sharp again. I also took this closet that was like the citrine lime green color since we moved in, and we've just never cared. The kids didn't care. It was their area upstairs. And so I painted that too, and that looks so much better now. I have boxed up another 15 to 20 boxes, priced things, have stuff ready to go for a sale. My husband went through and worked on his Jeep that he's selling. It has a snowplow on it and some like a forks attachment on the front and different things that he uses it to plow our driveway. We just got a foot of snow the other day, so I'm glad that we still have it. But once the snow is gone, then we'll be selling it. And I just love this Jeep. It's been so great for us getting firewood and kind of using it almost as like a farm tractor, really. It never even leaves the property, but it's just been such a gift to have it. So he is going to be selling that. And then he actually went through his garage and he kind of cleaned it out a lot. He started gathering up things and doing some research on what those will be selling for. And he'll be doing some of that selling through local marketplace groups. Others he's holding on to until our summer sale, our moving sale. My son got his Eagle project approved by all involved. So that's a really exciting step. So now we're working on helping him get the actual volunteer hours booked and everything planned for that. So that's really exciting. One step closer to his Eagle rank. And then we just sold a few more things online, not much. I know I've said before, our time online is kind of wrapping up with selling things. I just wrapped up a really fun graphic design project for my business where I designed a brandy logo for an upcoming brandy company, along with another woman. So that was really fun. I also completed this mural urn for my father-in-law with a print of my artwork on the front. So that was a neat gesture to be able to do for him before we leave. So he has his urn for his someday, hopefully a long time from now. And then I sold just some canvas prints, digital cards, some digital artwork online. So that's been really great. For school, I have completed midterms now. You guys, we're in the final stretch. I have senioritis in all areas of life. The struggle is really real right now. I also wrote a screenplay for one of my classes, my screenplay writing class, and that was really fun to do. And it's all about when we got this house that we're in now, how magical it all turned out, and the power of manifestation, really, and just putting your intention behind something and really willing it to existence. And it's such a fun story how we got this house. So I'll share the blog post about that if you're interested in the description here. But yeah, and then for travel, we have some things booked. So we have our first 6 months now booked. I think that's as far as we're going to go for the while now. And most of it's in Asia. Our first place, we're so excited, is in Japan. We just love Japan so much, and it felt like the perfect place. We'll start by flying west and land in Japan and start our adventures there for a month. And we're so excited. We just love Japan. The food and the people and the culture. It's so beautiful. And so we're looking forward to spending a little more time in diving a little deeper into it all. So yeah, that's our 5-month update. It's hard to believe how fast time is flying, and I'm to the phase now where there's enough things happening where it could be the last time it happens. And so each time I have coffee with a friend or have some neighborly thing happen, or like I said, we've got a foot of snow, trying to be in the moment a little more and just appreciate. I don't know if I'll ever live somewhere that has a foot of snow again. And so trying, I'm not fully successful at it, but I am trying to just be in the moment and appreciate this whole process for what it is and enjoy it as much as possible instead of just trying to get through it. It is a really fun experience that I know someday I'll look back at and probably wonder how I made it through college and his Eagle Project stuff and all of it, moving, selling all our possessions and planning a life abroad all at once. But I haven't snapped yet, so we're still going. I did a video a few weeks ago about like a health scare I had with like my blood pressure was crazy high. It was like 250 over 149. It was scary. Ended up in the ER. And I wanted to share an update though that I'm doing really good. It's at the normal level. And it's really helped me every morning I wake up, and before I do anything, I just listen to anywhere from 1 to 5 to 10 minute meditation on my phone. And I've been really careful about not scrolling on my phone first thing. And instead, I'm just trying to look at it as filling my cup up with possibility and intention instead of immediately saturating myself with all of the reality of all that's happening. And it's been life-changing. Later in the day, when I already have a little balance and some rhythm to my day, then I will check in on some things, and it seems to affect me differently. So if you're facing the same thing, I couldn't recommend it high enough to shift how, like, we're just taking in the information. I want to stay informed and I want to know what's going on, but it literally can't end up in the hospital out of stress. It's not going to help anybody. So that's what's worked for me. I'm finding that this channel and getting a lot of the stuff done for this move has actually been really almost therapeutic. I love it. I love sharing what's working for us and helping others. I love learning from others and doing so with have nothing but the best intentions. And so I feel really good about it. And I've just been so lucky to connect with so many great people on this channel. And so I plan on continuing doing that. I'm grateful to have this outlet and a place too that's documenting this process. Sometimes even for ourselves when we're in the thick of it, it can be easy to forget all that we're doing and really making it happen. And so I hope my older self someday will look back and just be really proud that I went for it. And it can serve as something to my kids too. They're living it, and the daily conversations we get to have about choosing a life that aligns with us and thinking big and not being afraid to fail. And it's led to so many wonderful conversations by daring to disrupt our own status quo. When you have a life where it's so easy to fall into just doing the routine and what everyone else is doing. And that's great until it doesn't feel like it fits. And to be willing to step outside of that and let things be a little messy and let things feel uncertain and not know how they're all going to unfold could be really scary, but I'm finding it exhilarating. I am so ready, and I have such a sense of curiosity and gentleness with myself about what's coming next. I have very little expectations, and instead am really excited to just get to be. I'm excited to experience and learn and grow and spend time with some of my favorite people. And that is a gift in itself. And so I'm trying to hold on to that as I'm in the midst of doing all these other things. It's really my why and what's driving me. And so it's important. It's important to share that part of it too. So that's our 5-month update. I'll be back again in a month with the 4-month update as we get closer. Some big things obviously coming up with getting a few major things checked off. Oh, one more thing I just thought of that I didn't add is we actually got our South Dakota address. So we are domiciling in South Dakota after we move and sell the house and everything. So we will switch our addresses and all of our licenses and everything to South Dakota as our place of residence, our domicile. So there's a few advantages to that and tons of videos about it, but that frees up some things, and just with their different laws and it just makes it a little easier, and they're used to people just like us that are going to use that as their home base. So that's a big thing too, getting all of that paperwork handled and checked off and everything. And I'm still in it, so I don't feel like an expert at it, but I know enough that they were really great to work with and the company we chose. And I'll share more as I kind of see how it all plays out. I'm still in the process of switching things over to that address and doing all of that part of things, but that feels like a big step. So, all right. I thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate every video when you're sharing your processes too. So if you're in the process of moving, I would love to hear where you're thinking of going. Are you have a specific place, or are you going to just travel? If you're watching this, is it because you have the plan? And tell me where you're at on it and let me cheer you on. I know we don't always know exactly how things are going to play out. And there's a time, at least for me, a few years where I was researching and learning and dreaming, and I didn't know how it was going to work out. But I just kept tuning into channels like this and others who are doing it as a way to normalize it in my own life and make it happen. And it's working. It worked. So thanks for being here. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Bye.